It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS. I have this like love-hate with technology, but it's like more of a hate, but it's also a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like not using ChatGPT yet, which I think is just me being older than I really am. But
well, I've just played with it just a tiny bit, but I'm not gonna lie.
Just this time, or in general, you're not gonna lie.
Just this time.
Okay.
I'm not scared, but I'm potentially scared. I'm cautiously terrified of AI. If that makes sense. Yeah. Which I know ChatGPT is not AI, like in the sense that what we really mean, but like this is so interesting. Like, I know it impacted like a school year this year, but
yeah, imagine being a professor being like, oh,
yeah,
fuck.
I mean, like this changed everything. I mean, this upcoming school year in college and everything, I mean, it's made a huge impact on our society. And then what are going to be just those ripple effects? Like, what if it didn't impact us anywhere else?
I want to know this. I want your perspective on it too.
Mm-hmm.
If you were like a college professor and ChatGPT rolls out, like, would you still accept papers? What would you do to like combat the fact that it exists?
Well, I'm going to give you two answers, okay? Because right now I don't have the solution on my first answer, okay? But my first answer, I'd like to think that I could get creative enough and do one of these tricks. You know how teachers would say, hey, on my test, you get to use a cheat sheet, but it all has to fit on a thing that's this size. And then everyone would like get the smallest little, fonts or whatever.
I remember just like...
Yeah, which it wasn't even fonts back in our day. It was, writing that shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, we thought, look at this sucker. But the reality is we'd put so much work into cheating that we were learning the thing, right? So surely there's ChatGPT can't wash a house.
I saw that. Still can't wash a house. We're good.
But so I would say there's got to be some creative ways that one could do that, right? What if there was a way to say, hey, you can use ChatGPT on your test, but you're the one that has to do, I don't know. I don't have that solution, but so here's the follow-up.
Like it's a test issue. I feel like it's a, hey, turn in a paper issue.
Yeah. That's why I said that. The paper thing is a thing, but maybe essays are,
they might just be out. They might
maybe they're gone. Maybe they're gone. Maybe essays are gone. Now I know it's not the same. Okay. But go with me here because it's not the same. In the same way that like chalkboards were gone, when everyone had their chalkboard, right? And it was like, well, how the hell people use pens now? They don't even know how to do their damn. It was the other way around. People are doing chalkboards. They don't even know how to do their fucking little feather pen thing anymore. Well, it didn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. The world changed and people didn't know how to do those little pen. Use those types of pens. Maybe it's going to be the same thing where it's like maybe we don't need the ability to articulate ourselves on a 3,000 word paper or a 20,000 word paper or something because we now have the chalkboard that does that for us, but we've got to learn other ways to take that and then communicate from there. I don't know, but so anyway, the first answer was try to get creative, kind of like the little cheat sheet. And then the follow-up would just be you don't assign essays, or you only let people write essays in class. So they can do ChatGPT all they freaking want, but they'd still have to memorize the stuff and then do their writing, over periods in class. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just, don't put
Latimer threw his 2 cents and he said, old essays, you write an essay. New essays, the best ChatGPT prompt engineer gets the best grade.
Yeah. And I mean, what's wrong? I do know one thing is wrong with it, as I keep talking over you here, but I'll, hey, that's what you get for inviting me on the show. Barring the fact that the people in power could change what, the AI is going to do, right? So let's pretend that would never happen. What's wrong with being the guy that comes up with the best prompts instead of the guy that came up with the best code? I don't know. Mm-hmm. If it gets us to where we want it to get us, maybe that's okay.
I think in a pinch, if I was like a professor this year, I'd be like, no essays. You all have to get up and present on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you got to just like, and the more technology comes out, the less you get to use when you present. Like you can't use PowerPoints anymore. You just got to get up there and know your shit. And so like you can use ChatGPT to give you bullet points, but like just like ChatGPT didn't know shit about who I am, ChatGPT might get your shit wrong, and you're gonna look like an asshole if you're standing up there trying to act like you know your stuff. I think I would have flipped it to, oh, hey, that's neat. You have this technology. Well, now you're going as old school as you can get, which is you have to know your shit and be able to present it, which I think I would enjoy doing to torment children who live on the internet and don't know how to talk to real humans. Like, you got to get up in front of 70 people and present, which,
oh man,
I think is I mean, like, we do that all the time in the real world. We go to a convention, we get up on stage and we present to people all the time. And you have to be articulate, and you have to be able to think on your feet. I mean, we're presenting to a bunch of people right now. So I think that would serve those damn shysters pretty well.
You know what?
I'd do it.
You just named the answer, because it's the language version of show your work in math, right? Mm-hmm. Calculators didn't make people not know how to learn math. You know, there's a way. So I don't know. That's all the AI shit I got.
Hey, what's up, business nerd? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned a heck of a lot watching that episode. Do me a favor, subscribe right down here. And if you really like what you saw, you got more goods right here. Check out this one, or check out this one, and do this. Go subscribe. Appreciate you. Work smarter, work harder, go earn yourself some pride. Catch you on the next one.